We're Ben and Emily, and we usually live on our narrowboats travelling the UK waterways. Recently, we bought an old ambulance, kitted it out in 3 weeks, and hit the road for an Italian road trip. This week, I find a hidden beach in a cave.
Yeah, there's a beach in here. It's really cool.
And we head to an ancient city of caves called Matera, where we end up having to make a quick escape from somewhere terrible.
Well, that place was a disaster. Welcome to somewhere in Puglia, down in the south of Italy. So last time you saw us, we were in Chioggia. We had decided to randomly visit Venice. That wasn't our plan at all, but we're really glad we did. If you haven't seen that episode, definitely go check that out. We left Chioggia and we just headed south. We got on the motorway and we have just driven down the east coast of Italy. We found a really interesting little stop that ended up being next to a restaurant pizzeria. So we went in there that night and had one of the best pizzas I've ever had, and tiramisu, and they gave us a little sample of their risotto as well, which was just unreal. It was so good. So then we headed further down south and found a funny little campsite that was right on the beach. It's obviously out of season at the moment, so it was totally dead. I don't think there was one other person staying there apart from the people who owned it, but it was like €10 for the night. It just meant that we could get a bit of work done, and we got in the sea. Much to the amusement of the local fishermen, it was freezing. It's not warm. It's not warm. It's good. Because obviously it's March, it's still pretty cold. But it was nice, it was really refreshing. Yeah, it was fun. So yesterday morning we left there and we've just headed further down south, and I found a spot on Park for Night. Well, it was about 45 minutes off our route, but it looked really cool. We looked up these kind of cave things that are right next to the sea, and it looked like an amazing spot. In the end, it was a very windy road, which was fine. It's quite fun to drive on those, but the spot was very different to what we were expecting. And it's on the edge of a cliff. So we got here quite late yesterday. It was completely dark by the time we got here, so we could kind of get a bit of a vague idea of what the view was going to be like, but it's incredible. I'll show you what the view's like. How great is that? Benny is actually down here somewhere playing guitar. See if we can see him. Playing guitar to the seagulls. There's so many seagulls on that island over there. So we're right on the edge of a cliff here. I didn't sleep that great because I think some sort of fishermen or something parked their cars here last night, and they were walking up and down here and shouting a bit, but I think they were like doing some late night fishing or something. But there's these amazing caves. Let's lock the van up and we'll go down and see Benny. See what it's like down there, shall we? Hi.
Hiya. Thanks for finding us a great place, Emily.
It's ended up being alright, hasn't it?
Better than alright, it's incredible. We're going in.
We're gonna go in the sea. We've actually seen that in that cave there, the big one, there's a beach, a hidden beach in the back of that cave. And I've just walked down here and I can see that you can actually get in the water quite easily. So we might try and swim across. We're just gonna go and investigate first. The pink and the blue. Okay, that's where we're going. That one.
Oh, God. That's not cool. In fact, it's very cool. It's cool.
I think you've just got to get in. You just got to go for it.
Easier for you to say watching this. You're warm on your sofa. Your cat on your lap, a handful of popcorn.
I'm not.
And a glass of brandy. And a woolly hat on, probably. Right, my knees are going numb, that's a good sign.
Oh my.
I'm adjusting.
Can you touch the floor?
No. Holy crumbs. Whoa.
I feel a bit disappointed in myself for not going in, but I think it's important to know when not to do things if you're not sure. I know that I'm not a strong swimmer and Benny is, so I don't like being out of my depth in water. I've never really been out of my depth in water before, and just from being in there for like 2 seconds I kind of half panicked and then cut my knee. So yeah, that's not very fun right now. He's got the little camera, so he should be able to show you some stuff.
Wow. Oh my. That's amazing. Wow. Never been anywhere like this. Yeah, there's a beach in here. It's really cool. All right, let's look up there and then I'll go. Cool. Right, let's go. Beautiful in there. It's crazy.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, so worth it. You can just see the
Oh
beach.
yeah. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. You having a good morning then, Benny?
Yeah, it's been a great morning. Played some music on the rocks and then swam into a cave. Very cool.
Someone's got a big smile on his face.
I do feel very good.
Good.
I think yeah, it's as terrifying as cold is. It sorts you out, doesn't it?
Yeah, it makes you feel very good.
I think because you breathe so much, you just like get so much oxygen in your system, don't you? So this is the loaf that we got yesterday in the supermarket. It's quite big.
It's massive. It's only half of it.
It's a good bit of toast. Yeah, the bread that they sell here seems different. It's not as wide a range, and they seem to sell a lot of this like really dry bread that Emily has told me that they wet it again and they put tomato and rub garlic on it and stuff. But for now,
It's like a boat.
this is going to help. The wrapper it's coming is just crumbling.
So you're just wrapping some old foil.
I don't want it to dry out like the other stuff. Right, that's fine, that's fine.
That's where it's gonna live.
Coffee. This should bring me back to the world after that.
You don't need coffee after a cold water swim.
Oh, I want coffee because it's going to taste great and be great and wonderful. And
Does smell a little bit like wee here, and there's a bit of rubbish. But overall, good spot. Okay, so we found these things that are Possibly the best sweet snack I've ever had. They're even better than a tronky. Okay? Better than tronky, guys.
Loker.
They're kind of like, yeah, like a wafer biscuit with like kind of Nutella-y stuff in between. And they're so light and they're so good. And we ate an entire packet nearly yesterday.
Are you sponsored by these guys?
Not sponsored by Loaka. We just absolutely love them. And then we went to Conad. We've got a lot of these. And
Not
they do
Gonad,
their own.
Conad.
So I'm going to do a taste test. just an excuse for me to eat more of them, basically. Right, I'll go and get one from the open packet. 1 minute. Okay, so we ate nearly an entire packet yesterday and they've all melted. Okay, so these are the branded ones. Slightly thinner. Oh yeah, they are a bit different, aren't they?
Mm.
Incredible. Also incredible. I think those ones are better. I
Right,
think the
why?
proper ones are.
Why?
The hazelnut cream in them has a better flavour. The wafer is lighter.
But they are like more expensive, aren't they?
Way more expensive.
What an
I
insight.
think we need another petition to get whatever the heck these things are called into the UK. Everyone should be eating these. Does anyone know about these? I've never seen them before in Europe. I don't know if it's just for Italy or what, but... Buonissimo! Well, this was supposed to be just a quick stop off overnight, but we've ended up spending half the day here because it is so beautiful. Benny's just recorded a little song down there. We'll put a link to that so you can watch it, it's really nice. We're going to head a bit further south now. I think we're going to go to a place called Matera.
So what we've been driving through and where we are now on our way out of is the Gargano National Park.
So we've winded back down that mountainous bit and now we're driving through the mountains. It's like a series of really, really long tunnels that we're going through now.
It smells weirdly like eggs here. Okay,
Oh, it's
here's a toll ticket from the egg booth.
That is bad. What the heck?
We've had to use quite a lot of tolls so far on this trip, but it's meant that we've had much smoother drives and been able to get to where we want to get to a little bit quicker.
Yeah, there are roads that we could have taken, but when we've got an idea of where we want to go, it just makes it so much faster to get there on the toll, because they're such windy roads otherwise.
Okay, we found our parking place in Matera. Feeling a little bit tired, so going to have a rest for a short while.
And it's raining, so
Yes, and also that.
still raining. We've driven quite far again, so we're really tired. So we will catch you tomorrow probably, and we'll go for a good long walk around Matera and show you the sights. It's cosy in here, isn't it, when it's raining?
Yeah.
Right, we're having gnocchi. Well, we're actually having gnocchetti, which means small gnocchi, I guess. Gnocchetti alla tirolese. They kind of look like, let me put a light on here. They kind of look like caterpillars.
Gross.
Having a bit of a lazy dinner today. Packet gnocchi and ready-made sauce. Sauce is a bit thicker than I...
What do you mean? That looks like a pie.
Why is it a
It
lump?
doesn't look like a
Oh
sauce
god,
right
this
now.
is too... I think it might just be pure cheese.
winner.
That's a full-on sauce. We got caterpillars with strong cheese,
15
guys.
seconds later, I think it's ready.
Oh, it's kind of bubbling. I don't know if this is the sort of combination you do. But that's what we're doing.
What the heck is that spoon you've got there? Is that what
It's
you
a
used
drainer and it's a mashed potatoer.
Is that what you used to play lacrosse with?
Yeah.
That's flipping delicious.
I'm glad.
That is brilliant. They taste much more like gnocchi than caterpillars.
You know what I've realised it tastes like? Very peppery mac and cheese.
Oh yeah.
It's just like macaroni cheese sauce, isn't it? But like really strong cheddary.
Oh man. Recommend. Got about 2 weeks left. In that time, I want to try every type of gnocchi that they sell in that supermarket, or else. And we're taking loads back with us too. In fact, we're taking every type of pasta, which is about 2 aisles worth, that they sell in that supermarket. Pasta smugglers.
Yeah. Even like the cheap pasta that we got the other day was
it's
incredible.
Fantastic. It's fantastic. But we are in Italy, aren't we? So it's one of the pros. What are the cons? Not enough gravy out here. I haven't seen any gravy.
Have you looked for gravy?
I'm always looking here. Smelling mostly.
Oh.
Is that gravy? No. It's pasta. And you've also noticed we've brought a home comfort with us. Tomato sauce.
That was for the blooming scrambled eggs earlier. We're not having that on our gnocchi.
No. We've also got Marmite.
And gravy.
And you've got your, the gravy's not been touched though. And your pickle drink, what's that called? Henderson's.
Pickle drink?
Yeah, I have seen
That's
you drinking
blasphemy! Yeah, I might have drank it a few times, but Henderson's relish.
That's it, yeah.
I like that a lot of people knew it. Thanks. You know who you are. Hendo's gang.
Raffle. Delicious.
Is it like a lager?
It's brewed with malt from Puglia, which is the area that we were in a few hours ago. So
Which we're going back to.
It's a local beer. It's a really good one. And it's a man riding a dolphin.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it is. That's a really cool label, actually.
Yeah. Is it like a merman? No, he's got legs.
He's got legs, don't worry, he's got legs.
Yeah.
Well, that was a loud night's sleep right next to the main road. Whoops.
It's a lovely day today though, and it wasn't the worst sleep ever.
So we're off to the old town of Matera now.
We're going to see if we can spot a cafe first. We don't have any cereal, so
I haven't had any breakfast
you
yet.
need something to eat. I've had some toast.
I don't want more bread.
Let's see if they've got something healthy in a cafe. It was lovely to look outside today to an amazing view that you couldn't really see last night because it was heavily raining and we were in a cloud. But you can see for miles and miles because Matera is built on a hillside, or a hilltop.
And today, Benny's dressed as psychedelic Indiana Jones.
Let's go find a treasure.
I knew it was going to be pastries for breakfast.
It's all they've got. Check out this place. Matera is located in the region of Basilicata in the south of Italy. It's famous for its natural caves and the houses built into them known as the Sassi. It's one of the 3 oldest cities in the world, and it's thought to have been inhabited as early as 7000 BC. What I like about it is it looks like every building's been built one at a time, and then they all like slot into each other. Do you know, like they did one and then the next and then the next. So it doesn't all just look like square or rectangular, it's like just really puzzly. It's really satisfying to look at.
Yeah.
Matera's been around since at least 7500 BC. Monks moved here and made some of the rocks into churches and they lived in them. But the place has loads of history. There's mountains of things to find out about this place that I can't tell you right now. But it's a very old place. Some people call it the second Bethlehem. They filmed a bit of Passion of the Christ here. there's lots to the place, basically.
I'm going to go and explore it.
Let's go explore it.
Da, 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 da.
Stop it!
A lot of the caves have now been turned into like B&Bs and cafes and restaurants and stuff. But I think we can still go in some of them and have a look. In fact, I think here.
Originaire by the Matera, meaning neighborhood. You will have left the present and taken a trip into the past. Chimney and the trace of the presence of a large hood tells us about the previous nature of this place.
I would feel something so bright, visioning breeze travels your face.
In the 1950s, malaria and poverty became rife, and the government relocated most of its inhabitants to the modern town. But still today, some people live in cave houses built by their ancestors 9,000 years ago.
I'd like to see over the wall, just a quick peek into beyond.
Yeah, it sounded a bit bleak.
Yeah,
Must have been really hard. It's amazing now though, because we just see it as like a really beautiful place, don't we?
I think it was a slum not too long ago as well, like maybe like 60 or 70 years ago.
Really?
I think so, yeah.
Donkey's off on one again. That was cool though, to see how they lived. Although the mannequins were really creepy. I'm guessing we're going in then.
Yeah, so they have like their own regional breads here that look pretty special. Quite interested to have a closer look at that.
Closer as in eat some? No.
Questo pomodoro, cipolla e zucca.
Perfetto, grazie. Okay, so we've got a little drink, blood orange fizzy thing, and we got one of their breads. And they make everything in there fresh. Look at this!
Wow. Oh, I'm excited to try that.
Yeah, I think it's like one of the speciality breads from the area, so we'll come here. And then we got two pieces of pizza for second breakfast. So we're now going to walk down a bit and just try and sort of explore some of the old town a bit.
Yeah.
There's a lot to explore. It's a very big place. I feel like we've walked about 50 centimetres so far, so and we've already seen so much.
Let's go that way.
It feels like some sort of maze, doesn't it? There's like all these little passageways.
Really is.
Really cool. Okay, we're going this way, fine.
This old gent who lives here just stopped and told us that this road used to be like a waterway where they got the water into the village, and none of the houses had doors on them until 1930, and then they turned it into a road, and then everybody put doors on the houses.
What I think he was saying was it wasn't like water to get into the city, it was like wastewater. It was more, I think that's what he was saying.
Oh, really?
But so this is his house, and that's like his front door now, but just here is where the door used to be. That's so nice that he just stopped to tell us that.
Yeah, he said it was a canal, didn't he? But I think it was his way of saying like a waterway type thing.
So, what an amazing place to live though. I'm going to get one of these.
For the van fridge.
Yeah.
We bought a magnet and a postcard off the guy who has this shop. He's the artist, and he had a picture on the wall of Mel Gibson filming, and I asked him about it, and he said that he helped them, the camera work in the background while they were filming here. But he also said that they struggled at the time because there was a lightning storm, and this fella's friend was holding an umbrella, and the lightning hit it and went straight through into the ground, and Mel Gibson panicked a bit and they ended up stopping filming because of it. So it's quite extreme.
It's pretty crazy here. So everywhere we go, every corner we turn, it's just so picturesque. I have been here before, but I don't think I explored quite like this. It's just amazing. It's one of the most beautiful places I've ever been, I think, for sure.
It's like a work of art.
Yeah, and I love these cats. That's such a nice garden, isn't it? So we're on the other side now.
Oh yeah, that's where we were
Yeah, we were just over
looking
there.
out before up there.
I think this is a church that's in the rock.
So we're going to look in this rock church. It's not a church of rock, it's just a church made from rock. You know, not like rock and roll, just it's rock church. So we just went in this rock church, Madonna Deirdre's. We couldn't film in there, but basically there was like loads of really old frescoes, paintings on the wall of various religious characters. Yeah, the whole thing is carved out of limestone. There's it's all archways, there's a altar in there. Yeah, it's amazing. I'll show you some of the pictures. So it's that sort of thing on the walls. These guys. And there's it in situ. So some of it's crumbling, some of it's more well preserved, and some of it's crumbled off and somebody's repainted it in parts as well, which is interesting.
I reckon we get one of those and travel Europe in that.
Yeah. You'd be a hindrance on the motorways, wouldn't you? You'd have to go on the little roads.
Yeah, all the minor
You'd
roads.
have to curl up in the back, or just have a tent. But it would be cool.
Do you want to go over to those caves?
Yeah, let's have a go at getting there.
Not sure how we're going to get there because there's like a massive ravine in the way, but we're going to try and get over there. It's quite steep, isn't it? It's good.
Steep and slippery.
But looking at how to get up to the top again, looks quite far. And there's a really wobbly bridge we've got to get over. It's gonna be fine.
That was fun. Bit windy though.
State tutti pari pari, facciamo un brindisi a quelli pari.
That's the second person who stopped us, grazie, to take a photo of us. I think they're just fascinated that we're English or something. And maybe it's our outfits. I look like I'm going to a blooming festival.
So we're now part of this walking group. We don't know where we're going, but there's no rush.
If you come to Matera, you've got to do this, because this is a really great way of seeing the place. It's an experience. Everyone's so friendly. All these walking groups are just having the best time ever. Yeah, definitely come on this walk. Am I sensing pizza time?
I hope so. Pizza.
I think it's squash, onion and tomato pizza. Happy with that?
Yeah.
Good view for eating pizza.
Flippin' delicious.
Okay, we've got to our first cave. Should we go and look in it?
Let's.
Oh, this looks like a bit of a climbing wall. I could totally live in one of these caves. Look, there's like Alan's house just here. That's her little area. Nice, I think.
Yeah, I think we could work with this. Yeah.
Should we move off the boat and into a cave?
Solar panels there. Sorted.
Those houses over there, or like, I don't know if they're houses, but you can see that they're really carved out of the actual rock. Whereas a lot of these are obviously buildings, but yeah, those ones are like straight out of the rock edge. Oh, found a nice little cavette.
There's another way to it around there. It's proper Indiana Jones hole that.
Rub that and have a sniff. Is it time?
Yeah.
It's so strong, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Oh, look at this one, it's square. I think there's a little bit of hay in here, so I think maybe the shepherds maybe bring their sheep or goats in sometimes for shelter, maybe.
Just a little one, perfect for a mountain lion.
Okay, is this the last cave and then we're going back down?
Yeah.
Find some food and drink. We made it. We made it back up the hill. That was so worth it though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was beautiful.
We're going to try and find somewhere to have some food, and Benny wants a big beer. Well, that place was a disaster. We just went in, they were playing incredibly loud rock music. They gave us not what we ordered, seemed really annoyed with us, so we left. Luckily they hadn't opened Benny's beer, so.
If you want a more classic seat, I have this one. If you want, I have also the pillows there with a bit of view.
Okay, maybe we'll go for the bit of view. Thank you.
You can sit here up the
Perfect.
pillows.
Perfect.
The one will be your table. We will put the drinks up here.
Amazing.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Here's the menu.
Well, we found ourselves in this really cool cafe bar. This is the situation. This is the view. Very, very different to the place we just went to.
People.
I think this is more like a cocktail bar, so Benny's going to have some special tequila and lychee cocktail. I'm having a smoothie. I'm hot. I'm really hot after that walk. Am I red?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm really red. This is incredibly comfortable, considering it's in rock.
Lovely.
The music's a lot less abrasive here.
Yeah. I know.
Can't believe how bad that was.
Metallica covers. What the heck?
We like rock, but it was so loud. There was no one in there. They were so rude. Anyway, we're here now, and they're great.
The guy put a beer on the table and didn't even open it. So I just sat staring at a beer with the lid
How
on.
would you have opened it?
I know.
He just gave you the beer without opening it.
He just sat it on the table, closed. But luckily, that meant that we could just give him it back and go and find this place.
This is the smoothie for you.
Amazing.
Cheers.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
It's two different flavours. The top one is sweeter,
It's like a foam, isn't it?
yeah, and underneath it's like it's tequila and lime, but it's also got a very slight sort of no, it's almost like savouriness to it.
Yeah. It's got lychee in it. Ever
It's
tried?
fucking fantastic. Just thought we'd try something special.
This is amazing. It's definitely the best smoothie I've ever had. I can't remember what's in it apart from pineapple, but that's so good. It's got honey in it. What else did it have in it? I can't remember.
You're claiming your olives from half a mile away.
They're very nice olives.
Round two. Original sin. Velvety and smooth. In a dense. It's like a taste that keeps happening for about 5 seconds. You know, it keeps changing.
So before I eat it all, we've got bruschetta, the special bread from Matera with some lovely tomatoes, some very tasty olive oil, some oregano on it, and some salt. And it is very tasty. Wow, what a place. The cocktails were unique, incredibly well made, atmosphere top notch, view 10 out of 10.
Music, excellent, eh?
Yeah, definitely a great place to visit if you come to Matera. And the staff were just so lovely. Yeah, and the bruschetta, blimmin' heck, that was the tastiest bruschetta ever. I don't know what tomatoes they used, but they were magical.
Hello.
Do you think he's for sale? Are you for sale?
Listen, next to the magnets and the bracelets.
I know you've had 2 cocktails, but I think we're walking the opposite way to the
Yeah,
van.
now we're exploring.
one last look at Matera before we go back to the van. Oh my goodness! Oh wow, look at that view! Okay, time for some actual food, yeah?
So we're going to cook some food and eat it, and then we're going to head south to Alberobello.
Yep.
But that'll be for next week's episode.
Yeah, we're going to leave it here for this week. I hope you've enjoyed our cave episode with those magical caves that we found kind of accidentally, didn't we? With the little beach inside it, that was cool. If you can hear something sizzling, it's because I'm making some kind of pasta dish. What a place Matera is. It's super special.
Really unique.
If you're visiting Italy or if you want somewhere special to go, I think you can fly to Bari and come here, so highly recommend it. It's incredible. So next week, we'll take you to Alberobello, which is another very special place in the south of Italy.
Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to our patrons and everybody who bought us a coffee. Thanks guys.
We'll
Thanks
see you
everybody.
next week.
But for now it's time to put this pasta on the boil.
Oh, that's way too much.
Come on.
Oh my god. Hope you're hungry, Benny.
Whoa.
Well, I might as well just put that bit in.
Yeah. The two last bits. Alright, until next week. See you later. Bye.
See you guys. Bye.